they kind of put a lot on the line by rehiring him and talking up the process behind hiring him. And they're quite invested in this hire working out. And bombing out of the Copa in the group stage, man, I mean, it's just not good, man. It's just not good. Who would we want to see replace Greg Berhalter? I thought it might be a fun little thought exercise to throw out some names just in a dream scenario. I'll tell you mine, Noah, and this is not going to shock you to hear me say it, but honestly, Wilfred Nancy, man. That would be my dream. I would love to see what he could do with this team. I just think that he is a brilliant coach, and you can see that in his track record with CF Montreal and now with Columbus. And I certainly think that I rate him as a tier of coach where you could have him go overseas. You could have him coach a team in like a big time European league, and I think he would have success. And I think there's ample reason to believe that if you gave him the keys to a team at the international level, his knowledge of the game and his man management and everything he brings to the table, I think it's possible that he could have a lot of success. You know, it's not guaranteed, and any hire could always blow up in your face and be a bust, but that's just who I would like to see get a shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think that would be a potential option, to be honest.
It might not be, but we're not.
But
we're
yeah,
not
like in a dream scenario, I'm gonna totally steal that and just cook on that.
Yeah, no, I think that would be my favorite name. There's a lot of names getting thrown around out there right now. Some people were bringing up Jurgen Klopp, who's leaving Liverpool. That would be sick. I mean, I just don't think there's really much of a universe where that would happen. But that's a fun name to get thrown around. I saw a couple people throwing Schmetz's name out there actually, and
that'd be a good one.
It wasn't even just like Sounders fans. Like it was people just tossing around ideas. And I think Schmetz is a Sounders lifer, but that's a fun one to think about. I think Schmetz at the international level, I would be interested to see like if his style would work. But anyway,
how do you think it would work?
I think he could have success, to be honest, because I think being a coach at the international level is so much more, even more so, about man management than it is tactics or anything, or like X's and O's or anything like that.
Yeah, I think too, like one of the things that he always talks about is body language. And, I was watching the Paul Rothrock post-training interview today, and, he was talking about how him coming into the game and changing things had a lot to do also with Schmetzer's halftime speech and him saying, it's all about your body language. It's all about that. Man, you can tell that this U.S. team just gets frustrated really easily, and things go off the rails, a la that red card that literally lost this tournament for the U.S. I think he could be. He would actually be a genuinely good choice, and someone who is good at working in confines, is good in working in dilemma, because you got your pool decided for you, and I don't know, like I really think it has to be an MLS coach as the next. I know that like USMNT,
that's not going to be a very popular take.
That's fine. But like, how are you going to be able to manage the most effectively in that player pool of all Americans if you don't have some kind of understanding of the competition that you're going to be facing on a regular basis?
Yeah, I don't think I necessarily think that it has to be an MLS coach. I wouldn't mind it being an MLS coach if it's Wilfred Nancy. But it'll be interesting to see, because he actually has to get fired for this discussion to even be relevant. Yeah, right. And I just don't know if they are actually going to do that.
They won't.